Yo, what is up, you guys? And welcome to another match that we got going on today. This is the Division B qualification round. We got Moby on top right. Moby on top left. Sorry. Yeah, Moby on top left. Slitzify on top right. Pandan on bottom left. And the G on bottom right. So I'm the Mine, and I'll be commentating with Lapis today.
Hello.
But yeah, we got a we got a pretty close race going on today. If I could take a look at the Div B bracket, um, the two winners of today's match will go on to qualify for the next stage of the bracket, while third and fourth place, on the other hand, will go into the last chance division of the bracket. So you still have one more match if you get bottom two. But if you get top two, then you you get to take a 1 week break, I believe is how it is.
Yes. Worth noting that Slitz is the only runner in this race who is pre-recorded and also the only runner who is on Switch 1. So 2 minutes and 45 seconds will be deducted from his final time for load adjustment.
Alright. Looks like the runners are off. Uh, I believe their names aren't on the display. Could be wrong. But yeah,
Oh,
everyone else is on Switch 2 except for Slits, who is on Switch 1. So if it looks like he's behind everyone else, it may not be as it seems. Anyways, we got all the runners. Okay, never mind. Like, looks like we do have them on display. $155 behind through Mushroom 2. Bleeding through Mushroom 2. Nice stats we got going on here.
yeah, I don't know what's up with the stats. Not the first time that's happened. Looks like Slitz was the only runner to get hydrophobia.
Yeah, that's a good amount of time save right there. So yeah.
Moby's the only runner here just doing right side, and it looks like everyone who went for left side did get it.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like Slits is ahead of everyone else despite being on Switch 1. So that's even more of an advantage. So, um, now we got exits for all of them. All right. So let's see if I think all four of them are gonna do Dino Skip, but I'm not 100% sure about that part.
I definitely wouldn't expect to see any DSSs. Not impossible, since there are a lot of really fast any percent runners in this race whose darker PBs just don't quite reflect that. Never mind,
Oh,
Slits is going
I
for
guess
it
I
and
was
got
right
it.
and gets it.
Oh no! But
Oh, falling all the way down. I think
he
he's
didn't
gonna
get
go for
his
the. Oh wait,
cap bounce on
he's just
rib
gonna go
jump.
for.
So yeah, that's
So
unfortunate.
he's gonna be significantly behind everyone else. That's like at least 20 seconds.
It looks like he's about 10 behind the others at the moment.
He didn't get his cap bounce, or what was it? Or was he?
Yeah, I
Did
think
he
it
not
was
get
like
his
a
throw?
value dive. He was going for a cap bounce and the dive just didn't land on Cappy.
So yeah, he's gonna be pretty far behind everyone else. So, now I think I think at least a decent few of the runners are gonna go for chest clip here, which. All right, and I think Pandin might be the only person that goes. Oh, looks like he failed it, so he's gonna go for the backup movement here. Nope. Slits? Maybe. Okay, so that's 2 out of 4.
Moby's struggling to get back up after missing the clip.
All right. That is Slits with a 544, I think. Anyways, now we got the runners going in the sand. I believe okay, it looks like Pandan is gonna go for the advanced route. Not sure about Slits. I think he might just be going for the regular. Yeah. Yeah, he's already got 2 going into the pipe. Same thing. I think the only person who's gonna be separated in routes is Pandan, where he's actually gonna be doing the IP skip route.
I think I did see him practicing IP skip before the race started, so that will be interesting.
Okay, I think everyone's going for the same route except for Pandan. So Pandan is gonna have to get 2 other moons as a backup, which thankfully have been routed in.
Yes.
For if you do IP skip, you get you put Invader back in if you're on Switch 2, but I think you get 2 other backups or something if you're on Switch 1. I'm not sure which ones they are.
I think regardless, it would be Invader and Lunch 2D. Lunch 2D is pretty much required because 2D moons are tight on Toadette and you're skipping the one in the pyramid. Pandan's taking a while to clip in here. I doubt he's saving time with this route at this point,
Maybe not. Okay, just
but
don't clip
he
that.
is
Okay,
in
he's gonna go for
finally
this strat.
and made it up. Everyone else just doing regular IP clip. Moby's on it right now. Didn't
Yeah.
take too long to clip in.
So yeah, now we got a bit of a placement for some of the other runners. Well, Pandan considerably ahead, but he's gonna have to get some moons in the night section in night sand, because in the intermediate route you normally get those moons in day sand. So all right, he's gonna be first out of Harriet, but keep in mind that lead is a little bit misleading. He has to get two backup moons as a result: Luncheon 2D and the Invader Moon and Bowser's. So yeah.
Yes, in addition to doing platform clip and luggage in night sand.
So, oh, oops. Anyways, Pandan going up, and that does make the cycle a little tight for platform clip, I believe. So we'll see what happens. All right, looks like he gets it. Oh, very nice. Okay. So Slitz is still in second, relatively speaking.
Probably the G in second, but it's hard to say.
Maybe.
Handon's still leading even after doing those moons in night sand.
Anyways, now we got Pandan in the underground desert, getting a few moons here. And because the advanced round also gets a couple outfits, he will have to. Oh, looks like he's skipping that coin stack. Might make his coin routing a little tight in the
Oh no,
process.
he fell off of the thin walkway.
Yeah, it looks like he might not be as far ahead as far ahead anymore.
No, the G is right behind with 3 more moons.
Yeah, so it looks like I think the G might technically be ahead because he doesn't need those backups.
Probably.
Yeah, he's not far behind, and he's also up a few moons. So
Nobody bothered to get that coin stack on the top for safety. Which,
not
if
even
you're not
Bandon.
doing outfit route, no problem. But if you are, that could leave coins a little bit tight.
Yeah, it definitely will. I think actually. All right, Moby going into the boss. And there's also quite a few fast strats that runners can do here. Um, in order to do the fight the fastest, in terms of like the number of shakes, you only want to shake once for phase one, twice for phase two, and twice for phase three. And also, you can go towards Knuckle Attack and like while they're in between phases to speed up the fight just a little bit. So there are a few strats to do that. Anyways, Pandon making his way out. Anyways, now we got Pandon and the G making their way out of Sand 1. The G, and like I said earlier, the G is up a few moons, so technically he's in first. Along with, actually, no, I think Slits might be in first because he's not too far behind, despite Switch 1 loads.
It should be 20 moons for everyone except Panda, who has 17.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. Okay, that's okay. That's 2 out of 4 wooded clicks. So we're good on that front so far.
No one forgot to talk to the tourist as well.
Yeah, that's also really important. Did Slits click wooded? I didn't see. I know the other two
He
did.
did.
Okay, good. We got
So
four,
does
4 out
Moby.
of 4. We got 4 out of 4 wooded clicks. Anyways, now we got the runners going in the deep woods. In this category, you do actually want to go down here, but for a few specific reasons. One, you actually get a few extra moons down here that also go towards specific Toadette achievements. And two, um, actually, I think that might be about it.
There's just a pretty fast set of moons in general, but yes, the timer challenge especially is quite important because you get exactly enough timer challenges for Toadette if you don't do Lake Clip.
Yeah. I think Lake Clip allows the freedom of 1 extra timer challenge, I believe.
Yes, because you get the one that goes underwater.
Yeah, during Dory. But yeah, you get exactly 5 moons down here, which I guess if Deep Woods wasn't in the route, you'd have to get a timer challenge somewhere else. And I think that's the only achievement you have to worry about when going into Deep Woods. I don't think you have. I think you get way more than enough ground pound moons because you only need 45 for the last achievement.
You'd have to get one more capture to replace the tree.
Oh yeah, also that too. You'd have to replace it with something else as well. So yeah. Overall, Deep Woods is definitely a lot more beneficial going in than not. So
The G and Pandem both nailing gate skip.
very nice.
Oh no, Slitzify
Oh, ouch. He
didn't make the
fell
dive,
back
fell back
in.
into Deep Woods.
He
And
did. Well,
Moby just
he
opted
failed
not
gate
to
skip.
go for it.
I think he failed. I think it was gate skip. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, he was trying to dive up to where the cliff note is and didn't make it.
Zam. Yeah, that's a pretty big time loss. Probably at least a minute. Because you can't teleport out of Deep Woods. You have to make your. The only way you can get out is through the nut.
I'd say around a minute might be right.
But yeah, it's pretty rough, I think.
Andon and the G are not far apart progression-wise, but there's still that difference in boons from sand.
Anyways, now we got the people in the like the three of them in the tower. Slit's not too far behind still. So yeah. Anyways, also one important thing about main game is that the runners will be getting peace in all of the kingdoms except Wooded, because by the time you get to Wooded through the painting, you're already back up at the top. Normally, after you get teleported out of Spewer, you end up back at the very bottom of the kingdom, and it would take a lot of traversing to get up to Torque Drift that way. But by leaving Wooded Peace for later, you can allow yourself to spawn at the very top where the painting is. So, yeah. So yeah, they will be back later to get Wooded Peace. Anyways, I believe, yeah. Um, Also, Panda. Oh, okay. Looks like he's gonna have
Oh,
to. Oh, also taking
it's
damage. That's
different.
another 3 additional seconds.
Yeah, there is a route difference here though. Pandan is doing Lake Clip while the G is not. Handon's
Big
probably
Panda.
not saving any time with it anymore with the way he failed Zipper Dram
I think
and
Panda
didn't
might
get the
be the only
moonship either.
person. How much does it save? It probably doesn't save much, doesn't it?
It's 8 seconds if you get Zipper Dram and the moon clip with no problems.
Oh damn. Definitely a little bit more than I thought. But I think it was like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, but still not much to where if you failed just one of the two difficult tricks, it's hard to save any time with. Slits is also not doing it.
So yeah, Pandan's gonna be the only one with quite a few route differences. Anyways, yeah, you can also ground pound through Rango to get quite a few coins there. So yeah. Oh, Slit's having, I think, a little bit of trouble.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of trouble. Anyways, the run all the runners are going to be making their way through. So the G still ahead.
The G's
Decidedly ahead,
lead seems
actually.
pretty comfortable now.
I guess the more you do darker, the more you are used to the route differences, I guess. Oh,
For sure.
the G not getting the hint art, so he's thankfully it's not too tight on coins. You only need 1,000 in this run. So yeah.
That is very true, JD. Based on their 80% skills, you'd expect this to be a Div S match, but it's a Div B match since their darker PBs don't quite reflect their capability.
I think Moby has a 102.
I don't know if it's that good, but it's somewhere around there.
I think Moby has either a 102 or a 103, something like that.
But it's funny that the G Pandan and Slits would all have high 57 any percent times once you convert Slits's PB to switch to.
Yeah, it would definitely be a whole lot faster.
JD says they'd be within like 6 seconds of each other, which is crazy.
Yeah, most likely. Pandan gonna have to make his way back up, I
Oh,
think.
I did not see what happened.
I'm not sure how he fell off, but Pandan fell
Might have
off.
fallen like after getting the butterfly moon, it looks like.
Oh, he's doing this route, I believe. He's gonna be doing it with only one death warp.
Moby's not going for that. He's saving soaring for last.
Yeah, that does require an extra death warp though. So it's a double death. It's the double death warp route.
Oh no, Pandan bonked on the platform without getting the 3D Fuzzies moon.
Yeah. So he's still gonna have to double death warp anyway.
Rough lost for him so far.
Okay, it looks like I think Moby did. Yeah, Moby's is the intentional one.
The G is also doing soaring last. I didn't notice that earlier.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing the singular death warp route, I believe. No, the double death warp. Yeah, that one. While Slitz is also doing the single death warp route. I don't know how much that saves, but I think it saves at least a little bit.
I would guess about 5 seconds, just based on how much my gold improved when I added it.
Yeah, something like that. Because you'd definitely be saving one death warp.
Yes, JD. Pandan is the only one to have done IP skip in this race, and also the only leak clip in this race. But both went pretty suboptimally, so I don't think he's actually saving time with either of them. 3
Yeah.
to 4 seconds, that would make sense.
3 to 4 seconds? Okay, that's still not a lot. But it is some time save. Anyways, now Slitz is gonna be going for. What is he doing? Did he still miss another moon? Yeah, looks like it. I think. Yeah, I think he must have died before getting that. Okay, there we go.
Did not see you, that's unfortunate. Everyone else is in Night Metro already. Based on the G's moon count, he got swaying in the breeze to be safe. I imagine
Yeah,
he'll go for Giggler though.
maybe, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see.
Pandan's not doing swaying now, so he's relying a little bit more on getting Giggler.
Oh, looks like he got it. Okay. So he's
Okay,
gonna be. I feel like he can remove that moon with something else, but I don't know. I don't know if that's still a thing he can do.
I think if you're up one, how the G is, it's a few tenths of a second faster to save the Dram Moon before Tourist for Metro 2 after breaking the Moon Rock. But that's very minor.
Also, another thing to note about Giggler is that you want to wait before. You want to wait until after the camera can move again, so that you can actually crash the game if you capture the tank too fast.
Oh, Pandan did not get it. So he'll either have to get left at the cafe or just do the Girder Moon early.
Probably something like that. I have no idea which ones he's gonna go for. Looks like Moby's not going for Giggler. And according to Slitz's moon count, I don't. I think maybe one, he will, or two, he won't.
I would expect him to, based on his any percent, but just got swaying in the breeze for safety.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Let's see what happens. Okay, so what you're saying is that you save the oh, looks like he's gonna get it anyway. He's gonna be up. I think he's
Oh,
gonna be upper moon
he
actually.
did. I don't know if it actually matters there, or if you do it before tourist. Most people do it at the end before tourist.
Most likely because of taxi cycles. That's why. Oh, bonk. Okay. Don't know. I don't know why
Honestly,
he
you
got it at
might
the
be right,
beginning. But
because that taxi is kind of in the way.
yeah, people do it at the end because of taxi cycles. So yeah, it's not a case in like all moons or something where.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like Slits. Yeah, Slits looks like didn't go for Giggler, and instead replaced it with
Oh,
Swing in the
Pandon
Breeze.
is placing the Plaza Seed early, which is not faster.
Yeah, it's actually it's faster to do it when you get the third musician, I believe. Like if you get the guitarist musician, that's faster, I believe.
Yeah, normally you just plant the one seed at the start, and then warp back to Main Street, plant that seed to get the guitarist.
Wait, it's faster to warp back instead of, doing the non-warp movement?
Yes.
Yeah. I just wanted to confirm for sure because I don't warp
Uh,
out of.
the G is doing it right now, warping back to Main Street.
Okay. I think that is actually faster. Um, anyways, now we got the G going for this moon up here. Uh, I don't know why he's getting this.
I'm not sure either. He doesn't need it. Pandon getting it though, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know why you would get. He's up two moons, I think.
But possibly just forgot to had a bit of muscle memory.
Or maybe it's in his route anyway. That's probably my conclusion. Maybe the G
Shouldn't
can
be a big deal. Just in Metro 2 after Peach, they'll just fleeing straight to the crate.
Yeah, I think which actually could be. I don't know if it's faster, but
It's not, but I doubt it's that much slower.
oh, looks like he's doing this movement.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice though. Real nice. Yeah, maybe the G has a little bit of insight as to how his metro route works.
it is impressive how the G is still staying ahead despite being up quite a lot of moons on especially Panda now.
Yeah.
Moby's also came back a little. He actually got the sewer story moon before Pandan.
Yeah, that's huge, I think. Anyways, now we got the G going into the festival. He's gonna be 21 out of the festival and 22 out of Metro, I think. And now we got Slits following suit pretty soon as well.
Hopefully no one forgets celebrating in the streets since it is an 8-bit moon that's tied on Toadette.
I know the G definitely did. I mean, that's a pretty hard moon to miss because you know you're gonna need that.
Just Pandan did IP skip.
Yeah,
Save
only
for
Pandan.
Lake Clip, it was just him. But he had a little bit of trouble with both of the routes, so he's probably not saving time with either of them.
Did Pandan hit Giggler? I'm not sure. I know the G
No,
did for
he
sure.
missed a giggler and also skipped swaying, so he had to get left at the cafe early.
Anyways, now we got all the runners at the festival. And yeah, the G is actually going to be up a couple moons. Yeah, he's going to be at 82 moons.
Litz has to be careful here. He's on 1 health, but he's good. Pandan and Moby also both just got the tourist, now leaving Metro 1.
Anyways, now let's see how Snow Clip goes for the runners. And yeah, also this hint art is important to grab because looking at hint arts is also another achievement from Toadette. So yeah.
Luckily, that one's not so bad if you miss looking at it and realize you missed looking at it, because you can just do it in Snow 2 after entering Shiveria.
Yeah. Thankfully it's not so bad.
But
There's 2
still,
chances that you can do it.
that moon clip looks good for the G, and it is.
Oh, almost dropped my phone. Okay, there we go. And anyways, I believe we got. Let's see if a Panda gets Moon Clip.
Clip looks good for Pandan
Very,
and Moby as
very
well.
nice.
That's
Very
3
nice.
out
We
of
got
3 mood clips so far. We'll see if Slits can do the same.
yeah.
I will guess 5311 for everyone on Boundable. Litz also got the boot clip, 4
Ooh,
for 4.
that's 4 out of 4. Nice. That's some good stats for later. Yeah, still really close together despite being only 45 minutes in. Anyways, the G first out of the Bound Bowl. But yeah, get y'all's guesses in the chat. We got 58-24 and 56-10 for
And G got a 5210. Slits
oh
is just
damn.
now entering.
Yeah, I think the G's definitely learned from doing a bit of darker side in this tourney. So yeah.
We'll see how snow fishing treats everyone. Looked like it was nice for the G. Usually, this is the fish that doesn't result in any meltdowns.
Yeah, but I guess it's because it's the first one in the run, and it's also because what was it? And it's also because it has one of the bigger pools. The Lake Kingdom one is usually very hard.
Yeah. Snow is usually just set up in a way that the fish will easily come to the rod, and even in like sand with a big pool, sometimes it's facing an awkward direction to catch it.
Yeah, sometimes it can be very awkward in Lake. So yeah.
Oh, Slits did not catch the bunny immediately.
Ouch. There we go. Now he's good to
That was a
go.
good backup. Sometimes it can just run around for a while if you miss it the first time. We'll see if everyone can manage to avoid the big pot. I didn't see for the G. I don't think I saw anyone set up safety DSTA before this run,
I
so
saw
it
two
would
people
have to be
do it.
manual.
I think I saw
Oh, you
two
did?
people do it. Oh, that's gonna look a little rough for. Okay, never mind. Looks like we're good. Hannon had to do the notes man twice.
Ah.
But yeah, there's also gonna be a little bit of movement with the Gushin where you'll have to do quite a lot of extra movement that involves leaving the Gushin alive um until you get the checkpoint down there. And getting the checkpoint also allows the Gushin to live just a little bit longer. Or quite a lot longer actually. So yeah, it's important to not despawn the Gushin. Otherwise doing the movement as Mario is quite a lot slower.
Oh no! Handon
Uh-oh.
bonked and fell all the way down.
So yeah, he's gonna have to do a lot slower movements for that bit that you would usually do with the Gushin.
He's doing the captureless backup to get back up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does mean he is going to have to do a lot of this movement as Mario, which is a lot slower as a result.
The G is now in the mollusk fight, which
He is
can be
in.
one of the
Moby
more.
is taking damage. Okay, never mind. I guess he
Oh,
isn't.
mollusk can be one of the more punishing bosses in the run if it goes wrong.
He's
It
getting an
looks like
extra
he
checkpoint.
did get the Notes Moon earlier, so he doesn't have to do that during the fight.
Yeah, he doesn't. Anyways, now we got the mollusk fight for all four of the runners so far. Well, Slitz is still a little bit behind, so. Anyways, he's gonna. Oh, I think H Panda might have failed the strat, or he's looking for an extra moon, or I don't know. I don't. Oh, he failed the bonk. Did
Oh, before the
Pandy get
buff,
the notes
he's
moon earlier?
not in the fight yet.
Did Panda get the notes moon yet, or no?
Uh, based on his moon count, yes, he did already.
But yeah, looks like Seaside is proven to be the kingdom that, or maybe it's gonna make all the difference now. So yeah.
Yeah, Moby's actually pulled into a pretty solid second to now at the moment. Oh, Mollusk clipped for
Ouch.
Pandem, but he didn't get the ground pound.
Zam.
Not a terrible backup, though. The G's now in Luncheon doing this Goombet moon to start off. Goombet moons are tight for Toadette, so if you mess that up, it's important to just get it in Luncheon 3 instead of replacing it with a backup.
I think also another reminder is that you leave with exactly 18 moons in luncheon. So I guess you'd have to replace it with the corner of the magma swamp moon and do that in one instead of three. So
That is also true. It would be either quarter the magma swamp or the salt moon at the start early.
yeah. Anyways, now we got Slits going into luncheon. Meanwhile, Pandan is grabbing the four Goombas. Yeah, I think all four of the runners are gonna get Goomba at first.
I would be very surprised if not.
Ooh, Slit's taking a little bit of damage. So yeah, every time you take damage in this game, you lose about 2 seconds. You lose a little bit over 2 seconds. So yeah, I guess it's just important to not take much damage.
There are times in Darker where those damage refills or bonks, minor stuff like that keep happening throughout the run. It can add up to quite a lot of time.
Yeah. So it's pretty much important to not take to take minimal damage across the run, and also It's also important to not die in the void as little as possible, because on Switch 2, due to memory leak, you can actually slow down your loads a little bit just by dying in the void. I don't know if it stacks, however, so I don't know if the loads get worse the more times you die in the void. I don't think that's the case.
It's just like one time. Once it triggers, it triggers.
Okay. I'm also not sure if that's a thing on physical either.
I believe it's only digital Switch 2. Oh no,
Oh,
the
okay.
G rolled off, took a death trying to do
Zam.
that timer challenge.
But yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I noticed much of a difference because that happened in my PB and Wooded too. So but despite that, I still happened to gold a few splits. So I don't think there is a difference at all on Switch 2 physical. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I don't think that's something you have to worry about.
Fair point. Well, I guess playing on physical can have some of its can have some advantages where I think I think the time save is a little bit less or something going from Switch 1 physical to Switch 2 physical. If I'm correct. At least that's what I was
That
told. I don't know if
sounds
that's
right.
true. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that's true for sure, but I think I was told that there's a little bit less time save.
So like there are trade-offs. Like you're not getting as fast loads as digital, but don't have to worry about action guide skip. Don't have to worry about memory leak. Can be nice.
Well, yeah. Well, at least not as much. I think it's still you still have to worry about it a little bit, but the chances are a lot lower to fail action. Like that that happened in my PB and I was on physical, so
Yeah, it's like as long as you're really focusing on it, you shouldn't miss it.
yeah. Yeah, thankfully, yeah, you do still have to try a little bit to not miss action guide skip, but thankfully the chances are a bit lower as a result. And also no memory
Yeah.
leak, so that's another advantage. Yeah. Also, I guess more so back to the race at this point. Now we got the G doing the Lanterns Moon, which also gets you an extra capture, by the way. You can technically do a capture list, but because you need 35 captures in Darker Side for a Toadette achievement, that's not necessarily advisable.
I think it's also just slower to do a capture list.
I believe. Oh wait, that's Slits with the first multi moon, not the second. Okay. But yeah, now we got the runners making their way up with the G very much in the lead. The G is very much in the lead here with a pretty solid lead. What does it say? Splits game and Pandon sounds like an any percent match. I mean that is technically true.
Uh,
I don't know what Pandon's any percent is though.
It's a high 57. That's what I was saying earlier. That they're the three of them's 80% PBs are all really close once you convert Slitz's PB to Switch 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little upset. Want to go next, please? No? Oh, anyway, I don't think I've introduced myself yet. Goodbye. Call me Lydia. So nice to meet you, Lydia. I'm Brianna.
Let's saying he'd have high 57 4x if on Switch 2 digital. Pandon has 57 59 and Gabe has 57 52 or 51.
Yeah, everyone's like really close together. like in terms of any percent. And I think Moby has a 103, I think. I'm actually not sure.
I don't know actually. I think it's somewhere around there.
Sorry. What were we talking about again?
Oh, Slitz is struggling on the Piranha Moon.
Oh, I got it. Welcome. Thank you very much. Yum.
All right, now he's headed his way up. Also, in Ruined, it's actually very important to get the chest moon because this is a kingdom we won't be coming back to later. So it's important to get it here, and also because chest moons are, I don't know how tight chest moons are, but they're probably still tight. Maybe. I'm actually not sure about that one.
I don't think it's that tight.
Okay, if it isn't, then I guess they're good to go. But still. But yeah, now we got two people in the ruined fight. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty important to get. It's pretty important to get that moon early on. So, it like the chest moon, I mean, because we won't be coming. The only categories you come back to, for like main board categories is almonds and hundo. That's really about it.
You know, it's on my shoulders. Yum.
Anyways, Slit's making his way out of luncheon. Bandon making his way into ruin. So yeah.
Yo, Logis with the raid, welcome in.
Yo. Huge raid. Okay, there we go. Anyways, now we got the G going out of ruined.
173856 Kaizo all mood. That's awesome.
Huge.
I'm not feeling like myself. I'll be fine though. I was talking to Lizzie at the Congo dock.
No, I think Gorgonum got a 14-hour time.
Welcome.
Yeah, but that's still a pretty good time
But
regardless.
like,
I mean,
Kaizo all moods just finishing that run at all is a great accomplishment.
yeah, Gorgonim has a 14-hour time, and I think there's still. I think it's still 880 moons. I don't know because I was told there's like bonus moons in Darker Side. I think, but I don't know about
It's
that.
881 because the Captain Toad in Darker counts as well for all moons, but you don't have to do any of the deathless moons because those are way too difficult.
Okay, so oh, it's 881. Oh damn. Where is the Captain Toad and Darker? I don't even know.
It's a, oh, what was the name of that section? Remember, I think.
Something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look at the Kaizo mode run or something. Maybe.
Anyways, the G is doing do shards now, very clean. Obi is not too far behind doing old shards, standard shards, I guess.
Omi? Oh, Moby. Never.
Moby.
I heard the wrong. I am tripping. Okay.
Handon's also now in Bowser's 1, and Slitz is finishing up Ruined. Yes, Slitz, you can definitely do really well if you lock in
Yeah.
on Darker.
Yeah. Lock in twin. Anyways, Vovi's gonna be doing the dram, it looks like, where you get the moon below and then get teleported back up.
Oh,
At
Happy
least
did
I think that's
not want to home in on the wire, though.
ouch. Gonna have to make my his way back through the pipe, I think.
Yeah, Slits, I think just familiarizing yourself with the route and any pieces of movement you're not sure on would go a long way. But more than just trying to do everything as fast as you possibly can. Yeah, definitely. Handon's also going for the dram here, and he got it.
Yeah. Yeah, the G also going for the hidden corridor under the floor moon. Oh, and also, I guess while we're here, I should talk about this strat. He's gonna pull the ogre over there, and then, you know, and then spawn the moon while actually going over here because it's actually faster to actually spawn the moon and then leave it for just a little bit later, get Captain Toad while you're back there, and then get the Ogre Moon on the way back. So, yeah, that's why we leave it for just a little bit later.
Litz is not going for the drab here, which is understandable.
One more run for Qualls. Yeah. If you like I said at the beginning of the match, if you qualify for top 2, you don't have to play for at least a little bit. You have a 1-week break where you don't have to play. Whereas if you get bottom 2 in this match, you still get to play, but you get into the last chance round, which is, I guess, sort of the do or die. Number 4, I think, or number 3. I don't remember.
It acts as both a do or die and a qualification. I would prefer if you didn't say what you were gonna say, Slits. Just let us discover what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I had to do the same thing 4 hours ago, so yeah, for my pre-record. I just, I guess, commentate what happened in my run as the other 3 are racing. So yeah, that's what I had to do there for a little bit.
I didn't see the G's or Movies Bex, but it seems like they went well.
Yeah, looks like it.
Pandan's just now entering. Has to get this Bowser Nose Moon first.
I try not to get too much out of things that impress people. And I
Thought I heard something just now. Anyways, Slit's gonna be going up to the mech. The G making his way through Moon. So
Oh,
yeah.
Slits did not get the Bowser Nose Moon. I don't think so. He'll have to do it in Bowser's 2.
I think he's also missing another moon.
Yeah, based on his moon count, there's something else he didn't get, but I didn't see.
Like, if someone can let me know what other moons he missed, then yeah. Because that's not technically a spoiler.
I've got some time on my hands.
Welcome back, JD. Going
Yeah, I
pretty
forgot
well.
which two he missed.
The G and Movie are in a pretty solid top 2 now. They're both in Moon. Oh, Slits fell off of Mech.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, fell off of the
Ouch.
skewer to bubble as well.
Rough.
Getting back up.
You know what's crazy? What is crazy? Pandon goes for literally
Pandon.
everything.
That's true. Only runner this race to do IP skip, only runner to do lake clip. It took the risk of skipping swaying in Night Metro. It didn't get Giggler, unfortunately. Probably doing outfit route, so yeah. Handon would definitely have the skill for sub 3 if he locked in on Darker.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We've got the G and Moby both fighting Bowser now. Pandon's in the middle of getting the 5 moons here before the fight, and Slits is leaving Bowser's 1.
Yeah. He's down by a couple moons. He'll have to get those in Bowser's too. Yeah, that's Slits makes a fair point. Uh-huh. That can also be said as well, I feel.
Yeah, it's like he has the skill to be able to go for these, but I don't know if doing them immediately is the best idea.
Maybe I would have probably suggested downgrading routes a little bit, but I don't know about him, so...
The G is not going for 2 DSS, which is very understandable in a race setting. Oh,
yeah, it's only
Slit
about, like,
is going
going
back.
back.
Oh, it was the Pokio Moon.
Did he miss another? I'm pretty sure he did.
Bowser's nose. I know he missed. I think I would have saved this for Bowser's 2.
Nah, I think doing it at any other point for what? I think I think saving the nose for later would have been better, but I feel like you probably can't do the Pokemon Moon at any other point other than Bowser's
it
one.
wouldn't be that bad. You just warp to beneath the keep, jump down and do the Pokio Moon, and then above the Poison Swamp, nice frame.
Oh, I guess that's how you would do it. I don't know. I guess I didn't think about that. Anyways, now he's at
Or
144.
you just get a backup.
I think
The
what I would have
G-
done there, if you did forget the moons, and you wanted to get them as soon as you can, I would have just recommended don't go to moon just yet, and then just get those 2 moons while you're still in Bowser's, because having to go to moon and then going back to Bowser's would definitely lose a lot of time.
The G got a 123.32 main game. Looks
Dang.
like Moby's getting about a 124.19, so about a 45-second gap between the two at the moment. Handon's also not going for 2 DSS.
1 second. Oh, bonk.
Oh.
Anyways, looks like the salt BRB for Lil. Will be
Right.
seen now. Okay, so make sure like yeah, if anything goes wrong, just let someone know as well.
Yes. Oh, good save from Slits to not die again after the chest moon. Handon's now finishing up main game as well with a 125.48, about a minute and a half behind Moby at the moment. So still a lot of ground to make up, but anything can happen in post game. Still a lot of run left. The G's now entering Snow 2. Moby's doing tiles. Panda's just getting into Mushroom 1, and Slits is entering the Bowser fight. Moby is on Switch 2, so it's just Slits who's on Switch 1. Very clean tiles movement for Panda. That's a very satisfying moon when it goes well. Slits is now done with Bowser entering Escape. I imagine we could see 2DSS attempted from him. No one else has so far. He is trying it. Oh no! Taking a death on the second platform. The very first couple platforms of 2DSS are usually the hardest part, and that second one does come with the risk of overshooting and dying. You have zero clue how that second jump didn't work. Unfortunate. Okay, nice. Getting it first try after making it back. The G is now the first one in Shiveria doing all of the barrier rooms except for Goomba Room. The Goomba Room's not worth it since the 10 Goomba Switch Moon is quite slow. And you could get 3 moons in all of the rest with the Moon Rock. You might drop 2DSS for the Darker Tourney, depending on how far you get, because you've died to it in 2 races now. Yeah, 2DSS is definitely quite a risk in a race setting. 130, 54, 55 main game, I think, for Slits. Oh, the G taking a death in Ringo Room. Handon's restarting that timer challenge. It looked like, I'm not sure what happened. Handon missed the triple jump up to the ground pound moon, struggling a little bit to back up, but he's up now. Mine had to take a lunch break, so he'll be back in a little bit. Goated is an interesting word to use, but I appreciate it. But very important, no one misses this hat and seek moon in the Balbol area that the G is getting. It can be an easy one to forget. And it's also linked to a Toadette achievement that's tight for hat and seek moons. So if you miss it, you do need 2 backups. Slitz is now joining everyone else in Snow 2, but the G is going to be out soon. Going for the triple jump version of Blowy Noe. Took a few tries, but not too bad. Got up. Good dino skip for the G. It can be awkward coming at it from breaking the block under which you get a ground pound moon later. Very nice Blowy Noe from Moby. I didn't see which setup he did, but it looks like he got it really fast. Litz is pre-recorded. Everyone else is running live. Handon's doing the backflip version of Blowy Noe, gets it. The G is now in Mysterious Clouds, which is one of the scarier sub-areas in the run. No problem for him, though. Oh, Slitz did go look at the hint art, so I guess he forgot it in Snow 1. Not a huge deal to get it there. The G is now coming up on this chain chomp shot, which can be quite annoying. It's pretty precise to line it up exactly and actually get the rock to break. Not too bad though. Took a little bit to set up, but first actual attempt hit it. Moby is not that far behind. He'll be doing that as well after getting these couple of moons in 2D. Pandan's also making it across Mysterious Clouds. No problems for anyone so far. Slitz is headed to his last barrier room in snow. Good chain chomp shot for Moby. Moby almost buying a life apart, luckily not. I'm not sure. I know Pandan's gonna be doing outfit route. I'm not sure if anyone else is. But Cascade Shop is the first possible opportunity to buy the pirate outfit. You can buy it wherever you please between Cascade 2 and Metro 2, any of the kingdoms where you get the shop moon. You could also buy the pirate outfit if you're doing outfit route. The G is now in Bowser's 2. Slitz is about to be in Cascade 2, coming up on Blowy Noe. Doing the single jump wall jump setup first try. So that's all three main setups have been used this race: the triple jump, the backflip, and the wall jump. Pandan did get the pirate outfit with the Cascade shop, like I was talking about. Let's go. No problems for Moby on that vector down to the wire. He turned the camera while leaving the room before being able to move Mario, which does make the alignment easier for the vector. Pandan's now the third runner in Bowser's 2. I think he might have slightly closed the gap on Moby in the last couple splits. Still a bit of a gap, but maybe a little less. I'm not sure. That mysterious clouds is kind of scaring me, but no deaths for slits as well, which is what you want to see. The G getting the Bowser's bird can be awkward to get without the bird flying away, but not a big deal. If it does, just go into first person and it'll spawn on Mario. Litz took a death coming back from Hat skipping a jump. But at least he already got the moon, so he can go straight to the 2D section. First try change shot from slits. No one really melted down on that. Clean Pokio notes for Pandan. Moby's struggling a little bit with this ground pound spot. It can be annoying to find the right spot if you don't hit it initially. Since the visual cue I like to use where you triangulate with the birds doesn't really exist after the first try since the birds fly away. The G and Moby are now both in Seaside 2. Slits is now in Bowser's 2. Pandan's going to be in Seaside 2 shortly as well. But he's probably going to get Invader before he leaves as one of his replacements for doing IP skip, not getting the moons in the pyramid. And the other one pretty much has to be Luncheon 2D for a Toadette achievement. Good backup on that bunny for the G. Could impact his platform cycle at the start of the 2D section, though. After hitting the invisible blocks to fall on later, it is nice to catch the platform close to the pipe and not have to wait on it for a while. But it seems like his cycle is still good. Getting down to 1 health, it is very easy to run into those Koopas. Yeah, damage again. Unfortunate. I was talking about earlier how, but minor stuff, you wouldn't think, like damage refills and bonks that only lose a couple seconds. Over the course of the Darker run, if they happen several times, it can add up to a lot of time loss. Missed fish dip for the G, unfortunate. This next little stretch of Seaside 2 is basically just the rest of any percent. But then after Vault, you leave the room out the front and do a few more moods before leaving. Slit's taking a death. Was that on Bird? No, it was on this past the moving wall. Oh, again. Oh, that's a forfeit. Oh, I hate to see it. I get it though with how the run was going. You're not proud of your mental fortitude during this whatsoever. Yeah, hopefully it will go better for you next week, I believe. Don't worry about it, Slits. Handa getting fish dip, nice. I really do understand, like, why it's so tempting to forfeit on all of the runs I've seen forfeit. I understand not wanting to continue certain runs that are just melting down as much as finishing it out is better for the event. Yeah, let's hope so, Slits. And I do think you might have a shot in that match if you lock in. The G is now first to Wooded 2, start of the WSM chain, which are 3 of the longest and most difficult splits in the run. So anything could still happen. Those kingdoms could shake things up. Might do a no reset tonight to improve on your attitude and for more post-game practice. Not a bad idea at all. Moby's now in Wooded 2 as well. Panda's getting his last couple of moons in Seaside 2. Still quite a close race. Moby's starting the torque and drift fight just as the G is finishing it. Not sure how long the fight is, but they are one torque and drift fight apart. And Pandan's getting the story moon. He'll be there shortly as well. The G is buying the shop moon. A lot of people do get the pirate outfit there. It's possible he's just not doing outfit route, which would be understandable. If he is, Metro 2 is really his only other chance to buy the pirate outfit. Oh, he's warping to Secret Flower Field. I guess he missed Station 8. I would honestly do Invisible Road now if I were him. But yeah, that's also fair. Station 8, that is an important checkpoint to go back and get you warped there a few times throughout the kingdom. Yeah, you warp there again for the bird cycle if you're not doing Invisible Road. And always at the very end of the kingdom for the last few moons after doing Breakdown Road. Good Captain Toad jump for the G. Moby did get Station 8, so he's able to warp up and continue on much quicker. Pandan's about to make the same warp, just looking at the hint art first. The gap is really closing between Pandan and Moby, so this could end up being quite a tight race for second. And it's still possible as well that the G has time losses, and that it becomes close between all three of them. Anything can happen. Moby's a little far left on that Captain Toad jump, but nothing he couldn't recover. Pandan, ooh, taking a bonk on that fence at the top. It is better, however, than failing it outright, dying in the void, especially on Switch to Digital, where memory leak exists. Moby's gonna have to get the invisible blocks, I think. That nut's an annoying one to miss and get back up to. Pandan also fell down and had to use the invisible blocks, which is not ideal. The G's going into flooded pipes. I imagine we'll see a pipe slip attempt. Probably from Pandan as well when he gets there. I wouldn't expect it from Moby though. The G not getting it, unfortunately. Moby's been doing a lot of safer strats in this race, and just relying on more familiarity with how to get from one moon to the next consistently, and not making any major mistakes in order to keep his position. Welcome back, mine.
Yo, I'm back. Anything happened while I was gone?
Slitz forfeited in Bowser's 2 after dying a couple times to jumping down to past the moving wall.
Zam.
The G still has a pretty good lead, but Pandan is closing the gap on Moby a little bit for second.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, Slitz was saying earlier that he goes for everything. He's going for moon clip right now.
But yep, Panda doing pipe slip does make sense though with his good 80% PB. Took a bit to get, but he eventually nailed it.
Oh my god, that was close. And also, I
Panda's-
think if I'm correct, that you replace Invisible Road with
Ooh.
Volcano Cave in
That
launching?
is correct. Pandan's the only one doing that. Had to warp back up because he fell after the floating boon.
That's gonna that's gonna adjust his bird cycle a
So,
little bit.
resetting the cycle, since he didn't have to get that floating moon anymore, he should still have no problems. And he's now basically synced with the Moby, but Moby is up a few boons from Invisible Road plus IP clip earlier.
Ooh, nice. He got the moon. Yeah, 3? Oh, yeah, because because he gets bird and
three's
sand
right.
too.
Because Pandan still has to get. No, it's 4 because he has to get Sand 2 Bird, Volcano Cave Cruisin', and Luncheon 2D. So Moby might actually be ahead of Panda now, despite no outfit route. Those extra moons are probably still enough.
It's definitely gonna help him. Oh, he's gonna go for this. He's gonna go for this moon during timer challenge 3. Also, I don't know if this is faster or not, but I had an idea where if I don't do the trick where you do timer challenge 3, where you do the fence moon during timer challenge 3, I was thinking of just getting it as soon as you get into wooded 2.
Yeah, either right after the painting moon or right after warping Station 8 for the first time are both the good options.
Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna do it once I get to the painting because you're already there anyway, so
Makes sense.
I might just do that. Does that save any time?
What was it?
Like, does it save any time getting the fence moon like right after painting? Save time over just doing the fence moon and then timer challenge 3.
Yes, definitely.
I was gonna say, how much does it save? Like, maybe a couple seconds?
Probably.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking of doing. Because I think what I still do is that I just get the fence moon as normal without triggering the timer challenge, then trigger the timer challenge.
That's not that fast.
Oh, okay. So maybe what I suggested saves like 3 seconds or something.
I'd imagine it's somewhere around there. Handon is now starting his Sand 2 bird cycle, which the other two are not having to worry about.
Yeah, thankful that is one advantage of this route where by getting the bird and sand 1, you don't have to do it in 2. So easy.
Yeah, few seconds slower, but much safer and easier.
But I think you still get the same moons or something, other than Sand, Bird and Sand 2.
Yeah, no moon replacements, just where do you get the bird?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Panda got the cycle, no problem.
Oh, damn. I guess that's some movement for me to note down as well. The G did went down to the flower, then bounced up through there. I think that's actually a few seconds faster compared to
I
what I do.
I don't think that's the best option there, but it's not a bad one.
I mean, you definitely know better as to what movement to
I
do
go
there
more
after.
straight up to the right on like the blue building and up through the pylon.
Fair. I'd have to take a look.
I don't know. Well, we'll see if Pandan does that. I didn't see what Moby did. Yeah, Panda did what I do. I
Or
think
this
that's the
too,
best
yeah.
way.
Yeah, I'll have to take a closer look. Because I think my way that I do it is definitely slower. Also, yeah, in my match, I also got a 1302 sand gold. So,
Nice.
don't know how good that is, but that is a gold by 12 seconds.
Oh, Panda tried to wait until the platform was further out to use the slope to jump on it, but he
Yeah.
missed.
Yeah, he got it the second time, but unfortunately he took damage. So,
Could be room for Moby to expand his new second place lead.
did the G get the bird here? Can't see if he did. Oh no, yeah, he's going back for it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's a little the Jackson controls are
oh,
definitely a little rough.
just hopping off and jumping over. Fair enough.
I mean, I think what I would have suggested is get the island and get the moon and the poison island during during the timer challenge. That's what I would do. Don't know if that's faster, but ooh, barely got it. Anyways, now we got let's see, the G and the Oasis. This is an important moon for the Toadette achievement as well, because I think you need exactly 3 fishing moons.
Yes. That fishing didn't go too bad for him, luckily. Moby's honestly been making up some ground on the G and breaking away from Pandan a little bit, but it's still super close between everyone.
Yeah, very close. Very close. Oh, damn. Not getting the bullet bill cycle, unfortunately. Also, I think in Metro, the G got a couple extra moons, of which he won't have to worry about in Metro 2. So yeah.
That's true.
He got, I believe it was... Okay, so he got Giggler, so that's one
He got
thing.
Giggler with swaying, and he did left at the cafe early as well.
Maybe, I mean, I guess he... Also, for some reason, it still says that the G is still 2 minutes behind through Mushroom 2. Meanwhile, that's not exactly true.
Not sure what's up with that.
Yeah, not sure what the what's up with the stats there. I'll see it. This is also the reason as to why we go wooded first, is because you can get the wooded hint art directly after opening up the moon rock because it's actually closer, and as a result, you save 3 seconds over selecting lake. And if you pick lake before wooded, then you'd have to get the wooded hint art in wooded 1 instead of 2. So
Yeah, well, luckily that's all you'd have to do, so it wouldn't be a huge time loss, even if it would
oh,
mess
rough.
with splits. Oh, the G dying at the start of this sub area trying to get up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have just suggested this, but anyway, getting a few more coins. Oh, he's way over here. That's a really neat trick, actually.
I'm looking at Pandas and movies timers leaving this sub area. They're only about 10 seconds apart currently.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Pandan still has to get a few extra moons a little bit later, such as Luncheon 2D and stuff like that.
Yeah, Volcano Cave Cruisin'. I think it's easier to compare Moby and the G. I don't think there's really any route differences between them.
Well, I guess except with the 2 extra moons that the G got during Metro 1. So,
Yeah, but
but that's about it.
it doesn't seem like either is doing Outfit Route or Volcano Cave Cruisin' or anything. Oh, Panda took a death in
That's another thing I might have to
Divisible
adopt as well
sub-area.
that the G did. That's another thing I might have to... Yeah, there's like a lot of movement that I still
Yeah.
need to learn, it looks like.
Watching runs is a great way to figure out better movement, just see what people go for.
That looks like at least a 10-second time save over what I do. Because I just go on the platform for a little bit, and then once I get to the first platform, and I then go from there.
Oh yeah, it's actually really easy if you get glide on one of those higher ledges on the tower and then just go straight for it.
Yeah, that could be easier. Also, another important thing to note is that by death warping here, one, it doesn't mess up your loads because I think only void deaths count towards that, I think.
That is correct. So like, the poison warp here and like any poison warps in Lost One are completely fine.
Yeah, so if those did count towards messing up the loads, then then the runners would have to do checkpoint warps instead, which actually lose a little bit of time.
Yeah, that would
So,
definitely be faster.
but yeah, by doing a death warp instead of a checkpoint warp, you end up saving, I think, something like 2 seconds.
I don't know. 2 sounds right.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe like a second and a half to 2 seconds, somewhere around there. So yeah, it is faster to death warp than to teleport back up to the tower. The G making his way to Metro.
So are both Movie and Pandan just a little bit behind.
Yeah. And also keep in mind the G got 2 extra moons here, so that's 2 moons that he's gonna get to skip. So yeah. Setting up a dram here.
Oh, Pandan about rolled off going to the Moon Rock. Luckily, he didn't.
This is also another, like I said, this is also another thing that I should probably be doing. Is going to that pole instead of doing the whole roundabout way of doing this way. That's another thing I gotta. There's like so much I gotta note down, I swear. Okay, so another benefit of Switch 2 is that there's basically no lag. Like usually around somewhere around this section of Metro 2 on Switch 1, you would definitely get a bit of lag from the buildings, but Switch 2 doesn't have that issue. So yeah, Switch 2 also saves time in that regard. I remember when I did my first Switch 2 run in Darker, then that's I golded by 15 whole seconds.
The G remembering to get that hat and seek moon rather than doing normal people room movement, that is important for a Toadette achievement as well.
Yeah. I think it's also really lenient to do during the timer challenge, right?
Yeah,
Looks like it.
it's not bad at all. I just that moon's been on my mind a lot recently because I missed it in my last race. Oh, Pandan fell down the buildings a little bit.
Damn. Thankfully, there are pools to get back up.
Moby's having to go back and start the timer challenge again. I guess it took too long trying to get hat and seek. Oh no, he rolled into the pipe to the rocket island on accident.
Uh-oh.
He
What moon is he missing still?
this backup makes sense. He's doing the moon high up now, and then he's going to try the timer challenge for a third time.
Third? Did he miss it one time or something?
His first attempt, he took too long trying to get hat and seek in the middle of it, so he had to go back try it a second time, and that's when he rolled into the pipe on accident.
Oh, yeah. And also, this is another trick that runners do, is that after getting this moon,
the G will drop the scooter down below and get the trash moon while the scooter is dropping down. So yeah, it also saves quite a bit of time there.
Handon and Moby both got their bird cycles in the park. Maybe not. I thought Moby did, but he's having to wait, so I guess not.
Yeah.
So
Anyways.
Handon's back ahead RTA, but maybe still not in reality considering the moon difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Moby might still be ahead, but I don't know about that one. Alright, so what the G's gonna do here is that he's gonna get... Oh, line up that. Line that up with the little traffic light in order to get the bird. Okay, looks like the G's gonna have to go for this backup. Heading up this way, which is definitely interesting. And now he's gonna get another bonneter behind someone's hat. So yeah. Here's the seaside hint art. Now he's going for scoop clip, and then he's gonna get the shop moon.
Handon missed the dive onto the bird moon and is struggling to back it up. Moby got false stunned and just couldn't hit the bird at all.
Oh, he spawned the moon, right? At least, okay.
So they're both having a lot of trouble here.
Did Moby have to back it up or something?
Yeah, but Moby just didn't hit the bird at all, so he went back in and out of private room to reset the bird. Handon and Moby also both did not get the bullet bill capture, so had to do that vault backup. The G is now done with Metro 2, going to Lake. Which will just be the standard no lake clip, no outfits route.
Yeah. Why is he going here?
I thought he didn't do lake clip, but I don't think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is he going here? He's still missing lake fishing.
I don't know. This is what you would normally do if you did lake clip, but I don't think he did lake clip.
Maybe he's gonna get it just a little bit later, probably. I don't know.
Oh, Pandan took a death on the timer challenge. Luckily got
Thankfully
the
getting a
checkpoint
checkpoint.
right by it though. He might be memory leaked now though, which is not ideal.
Okay. Nice bonk. Okay, looks like he's gonna get. He's still missing the other checkpoint.
He's
I don't know
doing.
if he's gonna get it.
He does have to get that courtyard checkpoint. I don't know if he's thinking about it.
1, 2. Okay.
But no, he did realize he missed fishing at least.
Oh, he's just not even gonna go for it.
I
Warping to the Odyssey is actually slower, I think.
yes. That's an easy checkpoint to forget though. Moby is getting it and fishing when you'd expect. And Pandan did Lake Clip, so it makes sense for him to be going straight to this no spoon.
Okay. Realizing he's gonna have to back up his movement a little bit. The G now gonna be going into the second half of Lake 2. Gonna be getting this first. The Peach Moon. Doesn't seem like it would be too hard, right?
Not terrible for sure. Not much of a time save though.
Oh yeah, that does look really lenient.
Since Panda did Lake Clip, he's going back to fishing now. Doesn't have to do the poison waves sub area. Oh, he's struggling a little bit to get the fish's attention.
Zam. Sometimes it does happen.
Gets it though. Oh, Moby took a death in poison waves.
Thankfully, that's not gonna affect his loads at all because it was inside a sub area and also it was poison. So those are a little bit different.
Pandan's Dory cycle got cooked though. Not able to get it during the timer challenge.
What did he do instead?
Did he get it early? I didn't see him get it. The G's now doing the other sub area in Lake jump, grab, clink, climb. Very clean.
Very
movement.
nice. Maybe he does realize he forgot the checkpoint. I don't know.
He's about to if he hasn't already. Yep. There's that Odyssey warp.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he is gonna lose out on just a little bit, but thankfully, I guess it doesn't affect him too much because the Odyssey is pretty close to the painting anyway. So maybe it
Yeah,
won't
he
matter.
still has a big lead.
He's gonna have to get that checkpoint though. Maybe just to make sure he's up to 40 checkpoints.
Yeah, that's one of the faster painting checkpoints for Cappy to easily get. Oh, Panda's playing it really safe. Probably a backup to just hang on this ledge and wait for it to go up the casual way.
Okay, is the G still gonna make it to that? He's fine, yeah.
Since Panda's doing lake clip, he still has a little bit more to do after the sub area.
He's gonna have to do timer challenge 2 and then
Timer challenge and Peach, and then Pirate, Metro Hint Art, and Outfit clip is last, and then Wharf to Courtyard.
So yeah, there is a bit more to do in Lake 2 compared to the intermediate route.
So, but Moby should still definitely be leaving before Pandan, despite the Poison Wave's death.
Yeah. But keep in mind, he'll be at 398 moons while Pandan will be at 400.
Yes. Moby will have a much quicker Luncheon 2 since he won't have to do Mechanic or Volcano Cave Cruising. But Pandan will have a much quicker Cap 2.
Anyways, the G's gonna be talking to Peach while the other turnips cutscene plays.
Pandan is going for Outfit clip now.
Nice.
Got it pretty quickly.
Anyways, Pandan gonna be going in. And also the Pandan is gonna be going for the tourist as well, and then doing a bit more luncheon too. This is the G's last moon right before he has to moon dump. And let's just hope. I think the number he's looking for in terms of moons is 398.
398 is right, since he's just been doing intermediate route. That will be the same for Moby, but Pandan will have 400, hopefully.
Well, I think you're like one of the. I don't know if you're the only person that does this, but you do outfit route, no IP clips, so you actually end up with 401 out of luncheon too.
There are a decent amount of people who do that, but yes, if you don't go for IP skip. Oh, Panda
Okay.
took a death.
Looks like the G is good on moon.
It forks, that's unfortunate.
240, 49. I also don't know if it matters if you go to Cap 2 or Luncheon 2 first. Or,
Lost two.
not Lost 2, I mean.
I think it's basically the same amount of menuing, but Lost 2 is actually better to do first on Switch 2 since you take an intentional void death in Cap 2.
I was gonna say, don't know if it would affect me because I'm on physical, so
I doubt it.
yeah. I could do either. I've just been doing Lost 2 first for so long that, yeah.
That's what most people do.
Yeah, like I said earlier, memory leak does not affect SMO on, at least on if you're on physical.
Moby is coming up on the moon dump. Should have 398 as well. Pandan is buying the mechanic.
Also, is it faster to get Captain Toad and then jump down the tall tree first?
Yes, if you do that jump straight over from the rising stone pillar, but it's a little difficult. Oh, good save for the G.
You mean this jump, the one that he's doing right now?
Well, that's part of what makes it faster as well. But I
Yeah.
was talking about how he log jumps straight from where the rising stone pillar moon is and gets all the way over to where Captain Toad is.
Oh yeah, because I didn't. I still went kind of close to where I kind of went to that one platform, like that one edge where you drop down below. Except I forgot to get the jump down the top of a tree moon at first, so I just
Yeah.
got it and then jumped
Yeah.
down below. Is that still faster or is that actually slower?
If you don't risk the jump and just go up top before dropping down to Toad, it would be better to get jumped down to the top of a tree before Toad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess because I did that, I actually did that on accident and forgot the top down of a tree moon at first. Oh damn.
Oh,
Pandan taking the
Pandan,
death in Volcano
yeah,
Cave.
this is quite a difficult sub area.
Yeah. He's good. He's good.
All right,
I don't know
that's
what
the hard part of it done now.
Yeah, basically it's just free after this point.
Like you might miss one of those clouds at the end and fall in the lava, but it's not a huge deal if you do because you could just bounce over to the moon and you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Moon dumping now should have 400.
This is also another thing I might have to do. I don't know how lenient it is to do shining fruits during timer because I usually do it after.
It's not terrible.
Yep. Pandan is good to go on moon counts. Exactly 400. Anyways, this is where you would take an intentional death warp as cap 2. He's gonna be going for the moon rock jump here. Very nice, getting a first try.
Pandan's definitely had some notable mistakes, Cypher.
Yeah, the G's been playing pretty well though.
Yeah, I think
I will say.
both the G and Moby have just been more consistent throughout. Luckily, if Pandan doesn't top 2 this race, he should still have a solid chance in the last chance round next week.
Yeah. All right, nice, getting the jump. And this is what I was saying earlier, is that by not doing outfit route, you actually have to get a few extra moons in Cap 2, such as the pair of moons in this rolling sub area, danger sign, and the bunny.
Yep. Pandan died again, going for that shard. Just lots of those types of deaths are what's really been costing Pandan. According to chat, the G is on maybe 310 or 311 pace, which
Huge.
would be a big PB for him and potentially the best PB in Div B.
That would be huge.
311.20 BPT.
God damn.
Based on what I just saw on the sheet, Cypher, it would be you for best Div B PB currently, followed by Moby. I don't think Pandans or the G's are updated though. And I know they've both improved a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moby's is 312.43. Pandan has a 12 1x, G has a 14. Gotcha.
Oh. Gotcha. That makes a bit more sense.
Pandan getting Moonrock jump. His cap 2 will be a little shorter since he's doing outfit route.
Yeah. You won't have to do as
He
many moons.
remembered he didn't have to fly that Paragoomba over since outfit route just warps straight after the Moonrock.
Anyways, he's got. Oh, okay, he's good. He's good. He went to Moon, not Dark Side. Anyways, the moons he's gonna be getting here is just a few. He's gonna be getting the okay, it's his positioning. I don't think he forgot the hint art.
He missed the jump up to the high up moon, so he's just getting Lurker first. And then going back off the Odyssey.
That's a fair point.
Pandan's coming up on Equine Bird. Oh, the bird was just a little
Damn.
too far.
Zam. Anyways, the G going into lunch in 3, so 5 plus 5.5 plus 8 plus 6. That's 20.5. Or 19.5. He might be on like 311, 312 pace, I think. Anyways, he's going for salt triple.
Oh, that's a third miss for Pandan. Fourth try.
Don't know how much faster whatever the G just did is.
I didn't see. Did he take the cannon up?
No. Don't know how much faster it is overtaking the cannon, which is the normal way.
Maybe a couple seconds.
Damn.
I thought he did because he had to capture one of the lower down lava bubbles. And normally if you do cannonless, you leave the one you jump up with alive to recapture.
Oh, taking 2 damage. Thankfully, he should be okay. There we go. He's gonna be losing 2.3 seconds roughly here.
We'll see what music track the G picks.
Please. Damn. L.
Unfortunate.
L. Anyways, he's getting this moon here. Oh, looks like he wasn't touching the floor. Thankfully, he should be fine now. Oh, that looked a little sketch to me at least. So, yeah. Yeah, the race is definitely pretty close, I think. Anyways, he's gonna be doing this triple jump, only taking 1 damage, where the normal strat would be to take 2. So, yeah. I'm not sure what's faster, warping to the meat plateau for the chest moon or warping to path to the meat plateau.
Pretty sure path to the meat plateau. I think it's really close though, and mostly preference. Moby picked track 46. Let's go.
Huge. Colossal. Let's see what Pandan picks for this next one. Anyways, the G finishing up on his last few moons.
The G's doing the cracks moon clockwise, which is definitely rarer than counterclockwise, but I think they're about the same speed.
Anyways, the G now going
Yeah.
for.
I was gonna
So-
be confused if he went in the 2D pipe because he doesn't need it, and it looked like he was going that direction.
No. I think he just took a straighter path to the painting. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Panda's
G-
picking track 4.
Damn. Only one winner in this match, and it's Moby.
Does the G just do Toad before Mushroom Shop? He does.
Oh, interesting. Anyways, now the G is going to be going for the last 4 moons. The timer challenge, and then the Goomba. Then the 2 Goomba moons, and then the one on top of the castle. We're definitely closing in on the last few moments of the race. So, yeah.
Still a pretty secure top 2 for the G and Moby if no darker meltdowns.
Hopefully, we'll have to see.
The G getting Goomba Jump first try.
Nice. Ow. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, bonk. Looks like 4.5 minutes of Toadette and 5.5 minutes of Darker. He should be getting like a low 312, I think.
hopefully. Tandem will have to get the 2D moon here after track since he did IP skip. I imagine he'll go for the jump.
We'll have to see.
Oh, lost his momentum, fell in the lava.
Hmm.
Gets across second try. I am going to do shoutouts now since the G is in Tuna and Moby's about to be there. Shoutouts to our runners, Moby, Slitzify, Pandan, and the G. Shoutouts to the Mine for co-commentating with me. Shoutouts to Salmon for restreaming and organizing, as well as Dansta and 12-7 for also organizing, 12-7 for putting together all of the technical stuff for this event.
But yeah, we're
Pandan
coming.
about buying a life up heart, luckily not.
Should be good to go. But yeah, the target number that the G is going to be looking for in terms of how many moons he needs to exit is 62.
Yes, 62 for the GM Moby, 64 for Pandan.
Anyways, 2 more for the G. Meanwhile, Moby's still got a bit to go. All right. Now he's going to be on his way out. I believe this should be something like a high 311 or low 312.
Definitely solid 311 if he has a good darker.
Yeah. He would need roughly like a 534 or something.
If it's really good, he might be able to beat Zypher's 311.35 for best Div B PB. That would be a little difficult though. Moby's also getting close to done on Toadette now, just needs 7 more moons. Not sure what Pandan is doing. Okay, just setting up that movement of the castle.
Yeah. So yeah, like me and Lapis said earlier, the target number of moons that Panda is gonna be looking for is 64. If he gets to 64 with no issues, then he should be good. There's also for Alpha Route no IP skip, you want to be looking for 63. So right in between.
Correct. Movies at 500 now, gonna be off to Darker on
Nice.
potentially 313 pace.
Yeah, 313, maybe low 314. Oh, barely missing the jump. I don't think he would have been able to get it anyway because of the platform cycles. Oh, taking a little bit of this might be rough for him.
Oh,
He's,
one health.
He's not gonna be doing. Actually, no. I think he might still be able to. Okay, he's gonna be taking it a little easy. He's gonna wait for a little bit.
No Darker FRS. He's still going up for the heart though.
Yeah, no Darker FRS because you need. Do you need at least 2 health to do it, or one? Do you need at least 2 health to do it, or 3?
Just 2. It only requires 1 lava bounce. But also, if you enter Darker FRS on 1 health, you're technically fine since you get the heart in the middle of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. He's at 2 health going into this section. Going for a little bit of a vector. I'm not sure how I feel about this height. Looks a little low to me. Do you think he's fine?
I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, it looks a little low for my standards, but I don't know. Also, yeah, he definitely wants to go as far to the left as he can so that he avoids the, the uncaptured trigger that you get in Darker Side. So, yeah, he's gonna be looking for that. Nah, yeah, he's fine. He's chilling.
No problem. I didn't see what happened to Moby. He's on 1 health and did the freezing waterway section. I'm guessing that wasn't intentional.
Yeah. Probably on like 314 pace. Is he gonna be going for a spin? Oh, looks like he is. Yeah.
Then through you skip, very nice.
Yeah, this should
Should
be easy.
clutching
311.
A
Second
311
place.
out of this for sure.
He's second place in Div B for sure. Yeah, looks like the G had a pretty solid run throughout.
I did not
500s
see a lot of
and then-
huge mistakes from him.
Yeah, definitely,
Or
definitely been
Moby.
improving over the past couple weeks. So looks like the Pandan's on pace for like 316, 317, maybe.
Yep, around that. 3:11:53.
3:11:53.
GG's.
Very nice. Okay, I was gonna say, is Moby gonna drop down at all? Because he has almost no height. Okay, now he's chilling. He's chilling
That
for
seems
sure.
better.
He's chilling. Oh, okay. He's gonna have to get another frog.
Oh,
Definitely losing a bit of time at the start of Darker.
yeah, Dansta. Pandan has definitely made the most major mistakes out of these 3 runners. Quite a few falls and deaths throughout, where the other 2 have been more consistent. Moby's not even going for U-skip, which is fair.
Yeah, that's fair. He's on like
Very
3.
secure second place just by playing it safe.
Very nice. So yeah, as how things stand right now, the G and Moby will be qualifying for the top 8 bracket. Meanwhile, meanwhile, Pandan and Slits have one more chance to do so.
Yes, next week they'll be against Sean Hartman and Marco. And the top 2 in that race qualify, the bottom 2 are eliminated. GG's, Moby.
Nice. 3:13:55.
Nice Darker FRS for Pandan. He is on 1 health, so he might have to be a little bit careful of the flies. Oh no.
Oh damn.
Okay, he got back.
Okay, he's fine. Oh, what happened to him?
He was going for this triple jump here, and when he did the dive, he bonked instead of making it up.
Okay, he's gonna have to go very far down, yeah, in order to avoid all those
Yeah.
flies.
Yeah, he's not gonna get any height on that.
He's definitely gonna have to need a second tornado. Oh, no, he's fine. Now he's fine. Now he's fine.
He should be able to salvage that. It might be close.
Nah, I think he's definitely got way more than enough height.
Oh yeah, definitely. It looked worse to me than it actually is.
Yeah. Like if he's, yeah, he's had like way more than enough height. No, glide on. But yeah, this is like 3:17 pace roughly.
You did qualify, Moby, along with the G.
Yeah, you and the G qualified for top 8. Meanwhile, H Pandan and Slits are. H Pandan and Slits still have one more chance to do so.
I mean, I will say, but Moby, you still had less major mistakes in post game than Pandan easily, which
Yeah.
is what secured it for you. Pandan's kind of melted
Oh.
down.
Yeah, he fell down the tower just a little bit.
Three 1738.
38. Nice reference. Nice reference in his final time.
All right, that is the last race for today, but there is another match that's had to take place tomorrow. The Division A do or die round between Red Lunatic, Danny Giffen, and Dilly at 16 UTC.
Yeah, that's 4 p.m. That's 4 p.m. UTC. 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, I believe. So yeah.
Correct. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. And I think that's all for me. Anything else you want to say?
No, I don't think I got anything.
All right then. See ya.